everyone in the family will inherit, and not everyone in the family will succeed. So I'll give you a very simple example. A grandfather started a business. He has two sons, A and B. Right? A has two sons, A1, A2, and B has one son, B1. Let's say the value of the business is $10 million. Right? So the grandfather started a business, it's worth $10 million. How much does A and B get? 5 and 5? Simple math. So A gets 5, B gets 5. How much does A1 and A2 get? 2.5, 2.5. How much does B1 get? 5. Now, this is a real story. This is A1, this grandchild is actually my classmate. And he was sitting with me and he said, Sanjay, how much do I get? Do I get 2.5 or do we, the three brothers, do we get 3.3? Are we equal? And I said, I'm not your father, ask your father. He said, are you crazy? I'm not going to ask my father. I said, what do you want me to do? He said, you're my financial advisor, you go ask. So I sat down with Uncle A and I sat down with Uncle B and I said, Uncle, no one has asked this question, but somebody will ask, who gets how much? And in 2 seconds, Uncle B said, our children will inherit our shares. What was he trying to say? That my son will get 5 million, my brother's sons will get his shares. Uncle A, who is the older uncle, he said, Sanjay, you're right, we are going to have a problem. Now I want all of you all to think about this. How much does A1 and A2 want? How much do they want? 3.3. How much does B1 want? 5. So even if I solve this problem of giving them 3.3 and B gets 5, do you think these two brothers will be happy? No. Because everyone wants how much? 5. Everybody wants 5, 5, 5. Now how much do we actually have? We have 1 5 and we have a second 5. So how much do we need? 1 more 5. And how are we going to do that? There's only one product in the world that creates money that doesn't exist. And that product is life insurance. There is no other product in the world that creates money the way life insurance does. And that's all we had to do. So I told Uncle A and Uncle B, I said, it's a very simple problem to solve. All we have to do is get a $5 million insurance policy. Now guys, I gave you the numbers wrong. The real number is, the value of the business is 100 million. A and B get 50 million each. How much do they actually need? 50 million. This was a $50 million presentation. How long did this presentation take? 4 or 5 minutes? Now, what does this presentation represent? It represents our culture. It's called the third generation syndrome. The first generation starts it, the second one grows it and manages it, and the third one divides it. It doesn't destroy, it divides it. And because it divides, it gets destroyed. So if you want to keep your family together, you have to find a way to equalize inheritance. You have to learn to equalize the value that they inherit. And a simple presentation like this could become your biggest case. And that's why I said, when we do estate planning, inheritance is one of the most exciting conversations. Does that make sense? What is the next part of inheritance of estate planning? Charity. There is one rule to charity.